Thank you, guys. Things are going really well with my first wife. She would prefer I stop calling her that. Everything else is great. It's historically inaccurate. It should be the great wife, or the wife to end all wives. That's a history joke. She is great, though. My wife is rad. She's super funny. She's really smart, lawful good. And she's never been jealous because she doesn't think anyone else would ever want to sleep with me. So, really good. Really good. A couple of you can see it. Yeah. It's the same way she's not worried that a dog is going to steal her bank passwords. It's like she'd be hurt, but mostly impressed. Really? You did? Really? Wow. He thinks he's people. It doesn't happen often, but every once in a while somebody hits on me. I did the show in Milwaukee recently. This lady came up afterwards. She was like, "It's too bad you're married because I would have sex with you in this alley behind this club right now." And I told my wife because I thought it was hilarious, like a couple of you do. And my wife just said, "That didn't happen." Yeah. And she was so confident, I believed her. I was immediately like, yeah, oh, yeah, of course. I don't know. It doesn't make sense now that I say it out loud. You're right. I was watching a movie the other day of people fucking on the internet. Have you seen these? Yeah. I've dabbled. I'm not like a film buff or anything. I still have no idea how to spell amateur, if that helps. You want, like, just a... It's that E, man. Anyway, it's tough, man. It's weird how much more porn there is than when we were kids. You know, like, when we were kids, you had to hope to find a porn in the woods, and now you're all just carrying the woods with you. It's there's some in that one, there's some right there. There's so much porn. It's crazy. I saw a study recently that said 75% of teenagers learn about sex primarily from Pornhub. And yeah, that's not a great textbook. That's like if we taught them how to walk by showing them videos of parkour. Yeah. This is literally the hardest way to do this. So don't. Yeah. Yeah, it looks cool, but it's terrible for your knees. So. I grew up in a small town. I had terrible sex ed growing up. When I was in 6th grade, one of my teachers told us that you could get HIV from kissing, which is not true. But she also said you could do that only if you drank a gallon of their saliva. And I think you're kissing wrong, right? I don't think that word should come up. She also made us taste lube. That was a fun activity. Yeah. She had a little tube of KY. She wanted it on every single kid. You had to put a little bit on your finger and taste it to prove that kids will do anything you say. I think. I don't know. Did she even work there? I'm not... Like, did she just break in to tell us some weird fetishes like a kinky prankster? I don't know. I wish I could go back to when I was a kid and tell myself all the stuff I missed, you know? Like, I wish I could just, like, get in a time machine, pop out behind a locker and be like, "Hey, Alex, yeah, it's you from the future. We've put on some weight." Anyway, just got some important information. Discount haircuts aren't worth it. Wearing all black doesn't make you mysterious. And you're not going to need this for several years, but the vagina's way further down than you're expecting. All right. And then, yeah. It's way down there, right? The diagram makes it look like it points out, but it is at 6 o'clock, and... Yeah. At one point I thought I passed it. I was like, I should go back up, and she was like, "That's my belly button. Let's just be friends." It's horrible. We should skip that whole HIV kissing thing, just have some lady walk in and just be like, "It's closer to the butt than you're expecting," and then leave. That's what we need. Yeah, I know some of you are eating, but it's way down there. It's like, those two are very close. It's like when there's a Starbucks in a Target. That's how close they are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they share a wall, is all I'm saying. If... The reason I'm thinking about all this stuff is because my wife and I are talking about having kids in the next couple years, and I'm like really excited, but honestly terrified. Like I'm especially worried. Like, what if our kids suck? I don't know. You guys have seen kids, and like my biggest worry is like, what if you have a son? How do you raise a son to not be a monster? You guys have seen the news. Seems hard. Yeah, I just want to figure out how to raise a dope feminist son. That's what I want to do. Yeah, thank you. I am the real hero. Thank you. Finally. No, I think it's really important. Like, I've thought a lot about what I'm going to teach them. Like, one thing I think it's really important to teach your kids about consent, obviously, especially if we talked about sons, about consent from an early age. It'd be very effective. Not for you guys, that's fine. You're not into that. That's cool. Very rapey vibe right now. That's fine. Obviously, it's very important to talk to our kids about consent. I think what I'm going to tell my son, though, is I'm going to say, just so you know, consent is important, but it's really more of a bare minimum. What you're really looking for is participation. That's what you want. Yeah. Thank you. If you say, would you like to have sex, and she says, sure, don't. Like, just... You got a lot to discuss. Just talk at that point. Like, no one wants to have sex with a carnival ride operator. It's like, you may board now. Enjoy your time in the tunnel. The entrance is further down than you're expecting. Like, just... No one wants that. No, you want to be like, would you like to have sex? And she's like, you better shut up and fuck me before these flight attendants notice we're out of our seats. That is consent. That's what you're looking for. Yeah. And then my son would be like, wait, but if she's with you in the airplane bathroom, how is she going to land the plane? Oh, he assumed the pilot was a woman. Yeah, he's my dope feminist son. I'm Alex. You guys are very nice. Thank you so much.
Keep it going, Falcone!